My next client wants me to build a bathroom in here, in their basement. So, we're going to see if we can do it. As you can see, I got a little space cut out here for where I'm going to put the T, this piece. So, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to crimp it around the edge so that both ends look like that so they can fit into the pipe. Pretty simple. Just take your little crimping tool here and just pinch it. And you keep doing it until the whole thing looks like that. Like that. And last, we're going to hook that pipe up between there and there. There, now we got it all together. Furnace is running. Don't feel any leaks. And air is coming out of the vents upstairs. The next step is filling in that hole in the floor. It don't look like much on the camera, but there's a bit of a divot right in there. Actually doesn't look too terrible from up here. Today we're starting my personal favorite part, is the electrical. wanted to take a minute to show you guys the heart of this bathroom renovation. It's this special Saniflow macerating pump that goes with your special toilet. And this little guy takes all the wastewater from the shower and the sink and the toilet, and everything flows into it. And there's a special float switch in it that when it fills up, it turns on. And when it turns on, there's these knives in there that grind up your excrement, or as we say on the playground, your poo-poo. And then you plumb it into here, and it pumps it up and out through the wall, and that hooks up with the sewer stack. So yeah, pretty nifty little thing. I don't think we would be able to do this renovation without it. Not sure if I like this part. The first thing I did was screw on this little shim all the way along the bottom, and I made sure it was level and everything, because when I start putting the tile on, that'll give me a little ledge to put them against. So why not put them right on the floor? Well, because I would like them to come all the way up and reach to just over top of these outlets so that the cover fits over them nicely and there's no issues there. And I found they're just a hair too narrow to do that in 4 layers. And if I do 5 layers, it's going to look weird. So I put that little shim on there that the tile can sit on. And then when we're done, we'll put a baseboard over top of it to cover that shim. So yesterday we had a bit of a fiasco, as you can see up here. The Duma wall wasn't sticking to the ceiling. Well, it would stick for a minute and then it slowly would come down. So I have a plan today of what we're going to try and do. So I got these drywall plugs, and what we're going to do is we're going to drill into the ceiling, put these plugs in there, and then we'll countersink the Duma wall that we put up there and drill some holes through it. And I got some screws here that we're going to put into it, and they'll be nice and flat and flush, and it'll look pretty, right?
Yippee!
So this bit actually comes with the little plugs, so I'm assuming it's the right size, otherwise they wouldn't have given it to me. And now we're going to get a little bigger drill bit, and countersink these pilot holes we've drilled just a little bit so that when the screw is in, the top of the screw is flush with the surface. Glue on here now.
It comes out a lot.
Yeah. And then stick it up in place and put the screws in. With any luck, it'll just work perfectly. So, just like that, hopefully those screws will hold it on the ceiling now. I think it's working.
It's better than it was yesterday. It's not on the ground.
So we'll put a little bead of caulk on there so that that's good and sealed, as well as that one. But this feels pretty flush. When you step back, you can hardly even notice it. We're getting close. What we're doing today is we're building the vanity. So yeah, it looks pretty rough right now, but my clients were too cheap to buy a pre-made vanity.
Look at all this.
It'll look at like that. So we discovered that the walls aren't quite square. So what we've done is we scribed a line along here that we will cut, and hopefully, fingers crossed, it will just fit against that wall nice and flush. Almost done. I'm not pulling this stuff out of my butt. There's a can down here.
Where is
Almost ready to poop.
I thought this was the sink we were putting together.
You can poop in your sink if you want.
No.
So, question I have is everyone on YouTube always uses PVC, but no one around here does. I've wondered why. They use PVC for their drain plumbing. Around here, it seems like all you can get is ABS.
I thought it was one and the same. It's not?
No. PVC and ABS are not the same. So, and level. That's downhill. And that's downhill. And that's downhill.
Thanks, Tips.
I think it should all go downhill. Oh, that was my knee.
I got that on film.
Oh. So now we've got the toilet in place. We're just connecting it on the back here with a little hose clamp. Okay, now we put the tank on the back.
How are we gonna?
So you're supposed to anchor it. That's why I was asking if you had a hammer drill, but we don't have one.
Does Dad have one?
And we don't have anchor screws either. Okay, we got it all hooked up under there. Do the honors, Kyla.
It's working.
It's working.
Is it leaking?
Not yet.
Does that one work? That one works.
Oh.
You look under here. Anything leaking?
Any leak?
I don't see anything leaking. So then the water travels down there, woo-hoo. Go poop. Now I know what you're thinking. Why in the world is the drain pipe on the outside of the wall? That's the way the client wanted it. Don't want to see any negative comments about that.
That's the whole thing. When I went,
I think it's working.
can I flush it? Ready? I'm gonna flush it.
Yeah.
I have a toilet!
You can poop in here now.
I can poop.
You can poop.